Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Beavers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolverines offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns like it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Under fire. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Fires to the right. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elcon. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names. And Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion on the out route. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's awesome. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Back to pass. It's Underwood. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a third down. They'll be happy to get out of this drive with just 3 points.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Going to swing it on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? They boot it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. The short hands, it's awesome. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying play action. Wide open downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw again. Starting to feel a little pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Awesome.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Coming to the line looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is incomplete.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Awesome. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout call. The offense after the play. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. On the move, he fires. And the timing just a hair off. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's awesome. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The give out of the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll do it himself. And the ball's loose in the backfield. field. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
It'll be a draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. Quick with the spin move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Punt is on its way. Content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Garcia wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DB
trying to take it back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to power it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The gift to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those.
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Garcia to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Still running at the 35. Spins away.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Michigan.
One more play to pad the stats. And they'll